Hey everybody, I thought it would be cool to do a progress update on this old green Chevy and wanted to try my hand at video editing. So here's my first time attempt. I apologize for the rough choppiness of this video, but what can you do? Anyways, I needed to build some new cross sills for the bed. I press formed them out of 14 gauge steel and laid out all the holes so they match the originals. The dimensions are the same as the original wood floor cross sills. There were 108 holes, and that took forever to drill, so I didn't document all of it with video footage, but laid them out, punched the holes, and went to town with the old drill. I pre-drilled everything with a pilot drill and then used a step bit because it was quicker, but it was not fun. And I had a little trimming to do on the passenger side inner fender. You can see the layout marks there. I double lined it like that because it's getting a flange turned on it. It has to be clearance to fit around the upper link mount on the frame. So I cut out the inside line and pie cut the rest of it since it's on a curve, and started working it with a hammer and dolly, just taking little bites, tap tap tap, which you guys can hear in the background. But once I got the flange turned on it, it came out pretty decent. I'll finish it up when I get the rest of the cutting on the inner fender done, but that's the rough end, and there it is in place. To get that off the garage floor, let me stack up all this other stuff. You can see the wood there for the bed floor and the strips. There's the stain and sealer for the floor. Finished up the bottom of the cross sills and built some body mounts on the frame. Took a peek at everything, made sure it was going to fit, and hung the new bed sides. So that was a pretty exciting day. It finally looks like a truck again, but there is more destruction to be had. Brand new shiny bedside, better cut a hole in it. I need to make a fuel filler, and that's what I'm doing right here, and just pilot drilling the bedside in the appropriate spot, and then grab the hole saw. That's a 3-inch hole saw, matches the factory grommet opening for the in-tank filler. I'm just going to use a factory style filler neck, and in a minute you'll see the filler neck I chopped off the factory gas tank to use. Made sure the angle of approach was correct and cut the inside. It's a little bit smaller. I think I used 2 1/4 there. But grabbed the filler neck off the old tank, checked it and trimmed it to length. Portaband is not the easiest thing to keep straight, so after I cut it, you just grind it square. Checked it. It doesn't really matter because the elbow you can see sitting on the table there is a little bit smaller OD than the idea of the filler neck, so it fits inside of it. Anyways, I used a stainless Schedule 10 elbow, 90 degree, cut it to the appropriate angle that I needed. Tacked it to a piece of 2-inch DOM and shoved it in there to take a look. The grommet in there right now is the original old grommet from the truck, but I've got new ones for the final version. On the inside there you can see that long piece of 2-inch tubing. It actually gets cut on that blue line and spliced back together to the piece that comes up through the floor and runs over to the tank. Also got the bedwood installed so I could drill all the mounting holes, and the strips are in there as well. Been working on the wiring here and there. Last time we saw this it was kind of a rat's nest, a little bit less so now, but still not done. Got that power panel wired in. All the control circuits are wired and many of the outputs are wired as well. I still have some work to do there, several more circuits to add. But you can see how the wiring is going to be routed. Hopefully it'll come out looking pretty darn clean once it's all loomed and hung. And there's still quite a bit of work left there. But we also got enough parts to start putting the transmission together. Got the counter shaft, got the bearings pushed on the nubs. Got the race installed and the seal tin ring, whatever the hell that thing is, and set the counter shaft in the case. Also got new shift forks for the tower. The 1, 2, and 3, 4 shift rails got new shift forks. It all got cleaned up and reassembled with plenty of goop to keep it nice and slippery. sitting there on the seat, you can see the rebuild kit for the turbos, so hopefully in the future we'll get some progress done there. And then right next to it you've got the 5-inch resonator, which will be my muffler. So I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will hopefully get some more progress to post up here in the future. Thanks again for watching.